The things I do for your guys' entertainment. Yep, it's happening. It's actually happening. Oh Lord, he coming. He coming. You can feel it in the hard drive. Oh Lord, he coming. Yep. So this exists. This is a game that exists. Because KFC was like, yo dog, you know what we need? A dating sim. Dating sim of the Colonel. That's absolutely what we need. And I didn't know I needed this until they released it. And were like, here you go, world. You're welcome. So, y'all know I like bringing you new and weird games and interesting concepts. I gotta say, I did not see this one coming. Let's just jump into it. Tell us your name. Okay. Do I go with something funny or do I go with like an actual name, or I guess I'll just go with my name. Let's try to seduce the Colonel. He sleeps softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. I love the chicken over here. And then the hearts. Just kind of... I got like a boy band poster or whatever here. What are these? Is this a pearl necklace? Okay. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Oh, you can wake up now! 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 Your first day of killing us! There's no time to sleep in! Ah! We cannot upset the Colonel. We must smack that clock! Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You need to take this seriously! We have to impress the Colonel! Better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. The delectable biscuit of gods. Only one man can prepare such a biscuit. And you swear you will have him by the end of the school year. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you'll absolutely love her for it. God dang if she's cool. Good morning, Joe. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of your lives? Actually, I'm... Because I am excited! A little nervous. Okay, I'm not nervous. What's the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. No love! Oh, God! What if I do good? What do I feel? No love! Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies, playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, which obviously exists. There's so many of them in the world. It's been clear to me that you are the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Berlin University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day endless semesters. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Never, never. A sweet girl. Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her? Or change the subject to give her some relief? She's my best friend. I have to expect that she's probably in need of a pep talk. Maybe, well, it's a school gossip. No, not school gossip. We should pep talk our best friend. Build up her enthusiasm. Give her some love. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know, she looked spooky. She was old, and looked a lot like you when you're older, and... maybe she's a time traveler, I don't know. Time-traveling witch, maybe? Time-traveling you, witch? Are you a witch? Anyway, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Great. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in a red suit? Delectable. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating. And you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you tuck Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Killer! Live! Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Nope, not even a little. Before you can get another word out, you are rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashleigh, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Look at that snaggled tooth, those blood-red eyes, that dark purple hair, and that heart cut in her chest to show off that cleavage, and her big old booties, them tig old bitties. You're so jealous, she's so hot, you wanna bang her. Did I say that out loud? Hello, Ashleigh. Ow, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave your shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashleigh. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashleigh, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Gah! She must have some problems with her self-image, apparently. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us! We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashleigh's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van? You rang? You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashleigh and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam. but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off. You resist the urge. So there's Miriam here. She's like, I ain't gonna mess with these motherfuckers. Not today. Let's go, Miriam. Oh, I'm sorry, that's me. Let's go, Miriam. I like that she put out there. Psh, See you later, losers! As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Ipsy, I think it's broken. Both the door and my underwear. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Joe. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Aww. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute?
Miriam, that kid is probably like 7. Aim a little higher. We don't want, like, the cops on us and stuff. Like, I've heard of robbing the cradle, but this is practically, literally, robbing the cradle. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of class. Adorable! Now, quiet down, everyone.
Who is this unreasonably cute Pop, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
Please, call me Professor Duck. I may be cute and a little and fluffy, but I still demand respect, Wolf. What a cute dog. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then he walks in.
Sanders Senpai. Sanders Sensei.
You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him. It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Holland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot.
Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name.
Oh, I'm sorry. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Seriously!
Besides, when Joe sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
Do I not get the option? You take a moment to clean yourself up. I can't tell, but is this like one of those false flag ones where they're like, hey, here's an option, you should take it. Oh, psych, it totally just means that they're falling for their insults. Sucks to be you, nerd. Also, I can't help but feel like this problem over here isn't finished because they haven't put an end parentheses for that section over here. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, 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 hot. Ellipses. Professor Dogg steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. Mostly blood. Especially for the end of the semester battle royale, where only one can leave. Oh wait, that's right, we took that out of the curriculum. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle! You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena! Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss. Quit! Okay. Sorry. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable! Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Is what? The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Hopefully not of your crotch. Because that shit is wet, yo. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Oh shit, this is a rubber ball? Beef treat? Chicken snack. Fuck. I feel like this one is just like the obvious. Nah, it's not that one. Wait, hold on. Shit, I don't get to save. Oh god, no. I feel like chicken snack is the obvious answer. Yeah, let's go chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Of course chicken would be his favorite! This is a KFC dating simulator! Why would you not choose chicken? Chicken! It is the best of meats! The best! Well. I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm, doggy drool. Oh, God, yes! You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seat, you are left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey Joe, there's still a seat here!
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. 2 good options, but which will you choose? Oh god, do I sit by my best friend? Oh, the hotness that is awesomeness, Colonel Sanders! Oh, the man, the myth, the legend! Maybe you can learn a thing or two by sitting next to him, but do you settle with not being your best friend's comrade by sitting next to her and instead give up such camaraderie for sitting next to what is clearly supposed to be your destiny? You do. You sit by Colonel Sanders. Oh shit, or should I sit by my best friend? Fuck, I don't know. You sit by Colonel Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. It makes my loins moist. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz!
Yay! Yay! A quiz about me!
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1! If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely! Looking at you, Pop! That's right! Forest is to tree as chicken is to... a slam dunk? I'm gonna be honest, I really want to pick that one just because it's such a great answer. I'm gonna say feather. Feather. That's right! What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, or a spork? Spork, buddy! That's right! Anything is... what food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. camel meat, a pancake that looks like a silly face. That's right! It's Sprinkles, a good boy. He's a talking dog that teaches the culinary school. He is the best boy! That's right, damn it! You better fucking believe it! Your total score is perfect score! 5 out of 5! Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Your chair is suddenly soaking wet. Hot diggity, Joe, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? There must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No.
I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about lunch. Everyone cheers! Hurrah! Huzzah! Hey! Yeah!
But I...
Shit!
Lunch! Lunch! Lunch!
God, this game is making me fucking hungry. Ugh. She said, shh! In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Aha! That must be the smell I smelled!
Indeed. That smell. That smelly smell. But smelly smell that smells. Smelly. You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented. But were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. It's all that delicious, delicious grease flowing from the breading. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating! For years I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You could go up to a bajillion, but that's just caking it on. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashleigh has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary.
Oh God, that's not the voice I gave her. Shit.
Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary.
That's not it, but it's better.
Dear Diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent. As she slides closer to Colonel Sanders, she realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame. With cooking skills like this, she wants him all to herself. Get off of you, bitch! Get off of him! He's mine! Oh, please. Well then, the man. If you don't want any, I'll take his. Hell yeah, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket, that bulge in his pants, that you now call his bucket, and sink your teeth into it. You're not supposed to do that. You're just supposed to calmly caress it or suckle it. Oh wait, the chicken. Yes, you sink your teeth into the chicken. Do that. It's amazing! Oh God! No chicken has ever tasted this. It is so good. It's never tasted this amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Do you focus your mind and meditate on this moment? Try and identify every flavor? Do you savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart? Or do you swim toward the light? Let's savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask! It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's got such a disgusted face. Like, how fucking dare you ask for my secret ingredients, you knave! He's clearly not going to give up easily. But it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aw.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, and your panties get just a little bit more moist from the ever-flowing river that he has created from your loins. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. I like how it's totally censored, like, you can't get it that easy. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Think smaller, more legs. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. I mean, I don't look it, and people don't think it, but I'm very, very narcissistic. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Ruin his secret recipe? Ugh. The audacity! Nag him to show your own strength. Be modest, but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Joe. I'm sure you will be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. And that does it for this episode of Skip Gaming. Later. Skip Gamers.